Welcome to Focus on Crestview on Cox Channel 6. This is your show where you can learn about what's going on in your Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce, and hopefully you'll see some of the good stuff that we've done that you missed out on, and hopefully you'll get to learn about some things that we got coming up, and we'll see you there. To make sure that I get everything right today, I've got Karen Hardell, our president-elect, who owns a Better Ledger company, and she's going to walk us through some of the events from the past month and some of the things coming up. So thanks for being here today, Karen. I'm glad to have you. You're always here to help us out at the chamber, and I guess you're going to tell us about some ribbon cuttings.
I am. Thank you, Derek. We had some exciting events this month. Yvonne Shanklin with Edward Jones hosted a ribbon cutting to celebrate the grand opening of her new office, which is at 110 East 4th Avenue. She also hosted our business after hours this month, and that was a lot of fun. You went, didn't you, Derek?
Yeah, I did, and that was right afterwards, which was kind of a cool event because you got to go to the ribbon cutting and you got to go to the after hours, and there was a lot of prizes there. I can't remember how many she gave away. I think it was about 30. Everything from restaurant gift cards to the main prize was won by I think it was one of Nathan Boyle's Main Street Land Titles employees, and it was a weekend getaway at one of the bed and breakfast in Florella, I believe it was.
Okay, wow,
Yeah.
that's a terrific door prize.
But you know, you can't win it if you're not there.
That's true, you can't, and you also can't enjoy the wonderful food that's provided at some of these events. Now, it was Mary Richard with the Grand Elegance who catered the business after hours this month, and as usual, Mary provided a wonderful spread.
Yeah, she goes always above and beyond, whether she's doing it because she's doing it for the chamber or whether she's doing it because you're a customer. You're always due with her to get definitely more than you paid for and a great service. So we were glad to have her there, and the Tenderloin, of course, was my favorite.
Yeah. Well, also this month we had Lee Chrysler Dodge Jeep on Ferdinand Boulevard had a ribbon cutting.
That's right, and that's Ray in the photo there with the scissors. He's new to our area, and he's a real interesting person. He's been in the car business for a long time, but he's somebody that really sees the value in being part of the community and part of the chamber. Matter of fact, he's been at a ton of after hours and ribbon cuttings and the breakfast, and he keeps asking, what can I do to be involved and with certain things that we have going on, efforts in the chamber, such as the golf tournament that I think you want to talk about in a little while. He says, what can I do to help? So we definitely appreciate him and Lee Chrysler.
Well, that's the kind of members that we're always looking for and that we do appreciate. And we notice, people notice when you're out there serving the community. And
at that ribbon cutting, he had about 10 prizes he gave away. And again, they had food. One of our chamber members, Hellenbach, provided the pizza, which was extremely good. And we had a good time. It was in the middle of the day, right at lunchtime, which is perfect timing for if you wanted to get away, instead of going somewhere for lunch or going home, you could come to the ribbon cutting, meet some people, and get some good pizza.
Well, we had 5 or 6 ribbon cuttings this month, and every one of those is a good opportunity to network and to meet new people and find out what's going on.
That's what it's all about.
That's right. Ruth Jenkins had a ribbon cutting. She opened a new location on Main Street, and her business is Manual Physical Therapy.
You got it right. Yeah. It's all the way almost on the south end.
That's
right. It's a very nice building. It's got all kinds of workout, medical type equipment, and really they're the people you need to see if you're having back problems or adjustment problems or whatever it might be. But they have a lot of people in there that are really dedicated to health care and that type of stuff. And they were really nice. And of course, you know what else they had there? It was 12 o'clock.
They had food.
They had lots of food. So they had a lot of barbecue from some local vendors and businesses, and they gave away door prizes too. So a lot of people ask sometimes, why do you have your ribbon cuttings at different times at the chamber? And generally what we try to do is have the ribbon cuttings, of course, during the week because it is business, and weekends generally for family time. But we try to plan those usually around lunchtime because usually people take lunches. And
That's
at lunch,
right.
people like to eat. So it's a good reason to get everybody together. And
I find out if you provide food, then people will stay a little bit longer.
Seems
They're
like they
more
want to come and they want to hang out.
Yeah.
And of course, our after hours usually they'll be around 5:30 to 7:30, and at those events we usually have door prizes and we have larger prizes or giveaways at those events. And usually they'll have food, and usually they'll have drinks there too. So it's a good time to network. So these are the type of events that because you've been involved in the chamber for a long time, that we try to provide so that we could put you in touch with me, and you can sell me something or I can sell you something.
That's right. Okay, and the final ribbon cutting that we had in August was Sunshine Corner Daycare, and that's located on 3rd Avenue.
In Sunshine Daycare, I'm proud to say, is the second 7th Special Forces business in Crestview.
All right.
Yeah. So the first was the doggy daycare spa that I actually met the Sunshine Daycare people there and talked business with them, and it ended up our organization, our bank, helped them with setting up their daycare. So it's kind of neat that because of the chamber, our bank, our business got business out of it. Now we got a new business here in Crestview.
Well, I went to their website to check them out. You know, you can go to our Crestview website and get contact information for all of these businesses. And they like to say they're a family business with a family atmosphere. I think it's going to be a wonderful addition to the Crestview community.
Yep, I believe so. They're a good group of people.
We also have some new members this month, Derek.
Well, who were they?
Well, Pamela Smith with Window Perfect Blinds.
Okay.
Stephen Minchell is an individual member who joined the Chamber of Commerce.
Very good. I know Stevie is always involved in the community. He's a real nice guy. I'm glad he's going to be joining the chamber, and I bet you we'll see him at the breakfast.
And Kaylin Bird joined. She's a realtor. I'm sure
I know
you know
Kaylin well, and she is a very involved realtor. You see her signs everywhere in town, and she loves to sell stuff. So if you want to buy a piece of property, she's a good person to call.
I bet she is. And Rob Schaefer joined.
Rob Schaefer with Chick-fil-A.
With Chick-fil-A in Niceville. So, would you like to have a Chick-fil-A in Crestview?
I'd like to have one in Crestview.
I bet there are a lot of watchers out there who'd like to have a Chick-fil-A.
Wonder if there's a way we can get him to make that happen.
Well, there might just be.
The first step is at least he's a member.
He's a member of the Crestview Area Chamber. And Munsell Mitchell joined as an individual member.
That's right.
And I haven't met Ms. Mitchell yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully she'll come to breakfast.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing her soon, because if I remember correctly, that's our longtime science member, Dennis Mitchell's daughter, who I believe is from Mississippi. But they are involved in an effort that I think soon you'll see at your chamber that's going to educate all of us on things that are going on with the world climate and environment.
That's right. We are a globally impacting Chamber of Commerce.
You got it.
And finally, Mike Wright Reynolds has rejoined the Chamber. Mike has Golf Reflections Studio. He's a photographer. And we've been doing the Triple B barbecue here for a number of years. And I believe that Mike was instrumental in helping to get that started.
Well, then we should might as well go ahead and jump from him to start talking a little bit about the Triple B. You know, we're planning for it. That happens usually in March. Sean LaRue this year is our chair, and he's working very hard at making that happen. And in the next coming months, we'll probably bring him on the show, and we'll talk to him and let people know how to be part of it. We've got some major news about the Triple B that's going to make it bigger than any. So if you want to be there.
Are we going to announce that special news on this show at some point in the future?
Hopefully, maybe that would be a good idea to let Sean tell us about who's going to be some of our guests and some of our talent and how the show's,
so
the Triple B is going to be structured this year.
if you want to know what's going on in Crestview, you've got to watch Focus on Crestview.
You've got to watch Focus on Crestview. That's right. And let's see, there's a couple other events that are going to be coming up pretty quick, and you reminded me of one other, and it happens to be at the Community Center, and it has something to do with health.
It does. We're having our health fair, and I wish I knew how many annual. We've been doing these a number of years. They're very popular. We're having our annual health fair on October 22nd at the Community Center, and that is, I think it's from 8 to noon or 8 to 1, but you can contact the Chamber of Commerce if you're interested in participating. It's a very successful and popular event.
And I think, don't hold me to it, I think we've had about six events. And I know this year we've got Alicia Booker as the chair, and she's just doing a wonderful job, not only with that event, but being involved and helping with her and her husband's talents with other events like the golf tournament and the wine gala, which is coming up here November 5th.
November the 5th. Yep. So if you've got your calendars out, that's October 22nd for the health fair and November 5th for the wine and golf event. So it's golf and grapes
That's
this
what
year.
we're calling it. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're actually going to have it this year at my bank at 1290 North Ferdinand Boulevard, and it'll be similar themed as it was last year. We'll have the golf tournament that morning, and then you can have the grapes part of the golf and grapes that afternoon. But it'll be a good time. There'll be lots of food, there'll be lots of music, there'll be lots of wine, and a lot of opportunity to network with your chamber people and learn a little bit about what's going on in the community.
Right. Well, if there are any new chamber members out there who would like to get involved and volunteer on those with those committees or any of those events, is there still room for people to sign up?
Absolutely, and the thing to do would be to call 682-3212, and that's the chamber office number. They'll put you in touch with the chair, and then they'll tell you the opportunities that are available. So if you want to sponsor any of those events, or if you want to buy tickets to those events, or if you want to assist with the planning of some of those events, that would be the first step, is to do that. So, we've talked about all kinds of opportunities that we have at the chamber to network and to learn and to be part of the community. And for all of you guys out there that are watching, if you're not chamber members, I hope to see you at some of these events, or I hope to see you soon at a breakfast. Karen and I would be glad to talk to you. Please call us or call the chamber at 682-3212. And our chamber is always here to help you grow. It's a fun place to be, and I guess, Karen, I'll tell you, I'll see you at the next breakfast.
Absolutely. I will see you at the September breakfast.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Focus on Crestview.